to start a new vlog. And maybe at some point in this I might do the newbie tag questions, because I don't know if I can do like those sit down videos. It makes me so nervous. I don't know why. But yeah, welcome to a new vlog. We are reading, I better go get it. We are reading Stillborn by Guadalupe Nettel, translated by Rosalind Harvey. And I am about 109 pages in. I'm a little over halfway, and I am loving this. It's about Laura and her best friend Alina, and Alina is married. I guess they've been friends for a long time, and they've always kind of been like, oh, we don't want children, we're gonna never have children, like that's just not for us, blah blah blah, whatever, cool. Laura, she gets out of a serious relationship where her partner wanted to have a kid, and she was like, nope, so she gets her tubes tied. Don't think I'm giving too much away by saying that, because it's like in the first few pages of the book. And then so Laura kind of confides in Alina, being like, oh my gosh, like I got my tubes tied, like I don't want children type situation. And Alina's like, oh, actually I changed my mind, like I want to have a kid. And I think that's when she tells her she's pregnant or something. And just Laura like completely changes their dynamic in a way, because I think Laura always thought that they were like totally on the same page, but ultimately they're not. And obviously like people change, things change. So going from there, and just I think Laura trying to figure out her relationship with children and kids in her own way, but also watching her best friend's pregnancy kind of turn out to be something like really scary and up in the air, and you don't really know what's going on, so, or what's gonna happen or anything like that. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I feel like I kind of heard some mixed reviews on it, so I need to go back and like check those out once I'm done reading. But as of now, I'm really enjoying it. Like the chapters are super short, so it's really like fast paced and easy to read. And I'm liking that. I actually, right before this, I read Boulder by, what did I just say? Boulder by Eva Balthazar, and it kind of has a similar theme of like having children, not having children, that whole dynamic. And I think I didn't even like think about it when I picked up Stillborn, because I didn't really know too much about it, because I didn't want to know too much about it. And they're kind of like a good pairing of children, and if you want that in your life, and watching someone go through pregnancy and it not really working out the way that they thought, and then also being in a partnership where, I'm talking about Boulder, where obviously the main character is in a relationship and the other partner wants to have a baby, and the main character never really wanted that. Like they worked on a cruise ship, kind of lived that nomad life, and has been with their partner for I think almost a decade at this point. And then one day she just wants a child and wants to have a baby with their partner, but the main character goes along with it, and I loved it. Like the writing was really great. And so yeah, I'm like seeing like some correlations between these two novels, but yeah, don't really know what else to say right now. I hope this lighting isn't completely annoying. I don't know. Well, anyways, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go help my friend move a little bit. And yeah, and like I said, I think I kind of want to include like the newbie tag questions in this vlog at some point, because I don't really know if I'm ever gonna sit down and actually do a video like that. I don't know if I can make a full video like that. I'm kind of nervous for some reason, but okay. Talk to you guys later, and I will catch you up when I get farther along in Stillborn. Welcome to this segment of the video where I do the Booktube Newbie tag. I don't know why I'm so nervous to do this for some reason. I just think it feels a little bit more real, which isn't bad, but I don't know, being weird about it. Okay. The first question is, why did you start this channel? I still don't know. It finally, like, literally the day I posted my first reading vlog, I straight up couldn't believe I did it. But I think I've been watching Booktube for like a year and a half, 2-ish years now. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this is kind of a area of the internet that, like, I have always been, like, wanting to be a part of in a way. And I mean, you can do that without making a video or posting on YouTube. Like, I think this is, like, almost easier for me, in a way more fun for me. And I just felt like I was left out of all these great conversations. And like I said, I've been watching people on here for at least a year-ish, year and a half now maybe, and I've always just wanted to, and then one day I finally, like, worked up the nerve to post it. So I did it. Yeah, basically I love reading. I love being in conversation with someone that likes to read as well, and just hearing everyone's smart, articulate reviews and conversations about the books they read. I'm like, that is so fun. I want to be a part of that. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I don't know. I hate talking about myself like this. I guess just my type of interests that I have that maybe aren't as popular. Some, book recommendations that I don't see as often. I guess just my input, and my personal curation of books that I love to read. Like I said, that might not be the same as others, or just one book could have done really well and I didn't like it, which sometimes that happens to me, and I'm like, wait, am I, like, just not getting it? Am I not understanding anything? But it's just personal preference, and yeah, I don't know. My life, which I don't know why people want to watch that, but I guess that's how I can answer that one. Number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Having a conversation. Finding out about some really good books. I don't know. Meeting some people. Some internet buddies would be really cool. And expanding my knowledge. Why do you love reading? I don't know, I think it's a form of escapism for me. I've always been a reader. I mean, I've gone through phases for sure, like, definitely out of high school, I didn't read as much. Not that I read a crap ton in high school besides, like, required reading, but there were definitely some phases that I had where I'd read a lot more. And then I didn't for a long time. For maybe like 4 years, I didn't really read. I read like a couple books here and there, but didn't really read as much as I've been reading now in the past like 2.5 years. Yeah, it's just a form of escapism. And it's like a special thing for me to get lost in a book and, like, spend my days just lounging around the house or outside reading is, like, a great ideal day for me. What book or series got you into reading? What was that book series? Like, Junie B. Jones, honestly, was one. In my older life, like, I mean, okay, well, first, Harry Potter, Junie B. Jones in, like, elementary school, that kind of stuff. Pippi Longstocking, like, all those books. But as an adult, I would have to say Patti Smith, Just Kids. I read this. This is one of the books I read during that span of like me not reading a lot when I first went to college. I read this like my freshman year of college, and I think this is kind of was just like the blueprint for me. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you do it so regularly? Because I mean, like, obviously some people, they just post when they want to post, which is understandable, but then like the people that can post every week, I'm like, how do you remember to like pick up the camera and do it? I'm so nervous. I guess maybe how do you get over like the nervousness of making videos? Challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The nervousness. Maybe learning how to talk to the camera, because as of now I'm just like, say the right thing, but no. Just consistency maybe for me. Hopefully I don't get bored, because I can get bored of things very easily. And being able to like articulate my thoughts clearly, because I hate public speaking. So like this, I feel like is such an ironic thing for me to do, because like, yeah, I'm just talking to myself, I guess, but at the same time, anyone could be watching this, and if that was like in-person scenario, I would not be doing this. So when did you start reading? Like I said, I probably started reading in like elementary school, like, you know, Series of Unfortunate Events, Harry Potter. Middle school was like Twilight. Probably middle school is when I really started reading more. Where do you read? I read in bed a lot. I read on my couch. We moved recently, so I need to figure out like a nice outdoor sitting area where I could read outside. That would be really nice. Although it's so hot right now that like I don't even want to be outside, but ideally by the pool, on the river. I could read anywhere. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Literary fiction, mystery, thriller, psychological, novels, classics I do like, nonfiction, critical theory, all the above, besides like romance, I would say. What does your book collection look like? Well, I recently moved, so a lot of my books are still in crates. I've got some of these guys lined up on our TV stand thingy, but in boxes right now. Yeah, one day. But as of now, to answer the question, they are in crates and stacks in my bedroom and right here. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah. Alright, I will hopefully be able to talk to you at some point about Stillborn with some final thoughts. I finished Stillborn by Guadalupe Nettel, and I thought I would talk about it because I haven't talked about it yet. I gave some like beginning thoughts and I did really like it. I still liked it. It almost made me tear up a few times, not gonna lie, but yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed this. This was translated from the Spanish by Rosalind Harvey, basically about these two women, Laura and Alina, and just kind of like conversations about motherhood, parenting, the questions of, do you want to become a parent? And for Laura, that's definitely a no, until she kind of starts helping out her neighbor's child and realizing that she does like children and she can be a friend to a child, and On the other side of that, Alina falls pregnant with her husband, and she has a really hard, complicated pregnancy, as well as infant baby, and just the struggles of all of that. Daughter is kind of born with a genetic disorder, which creates a lot of difficulty for Alina. And in the midst of all that going on, Laura becomes close with a 7-year-old boy, her neighbor's son, and just kind of like navigating parenthood, motherhood, friendship, and how much you can learn from children about yourself. Yeah, this book really resonated with me, and I found it quite interesting in just how your life can change already becoming pregnant, but also like you don't know what's gonna happen within that pregnancy and the outcome of it, regardless of the situation. Like, luckily Alina's daughter lived, even though a lot of her doctors were trying to say like this isn't gonna happen, like maybe she'll have a few hours, which led to a few days, which led to a few months, which led on to her daughter like living a lot longer than expected. But still, it's just kind of like you never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, I dog-eared a lot of things. I've been doing that lately. I've been doing that where if I have things I underline, I also bottom dog-ear it, so that when I like look back on it, I can just flip to that page. What's one? Oh, this is funny actually. Your daughter is a Taurus through and through, I said. The motivation has come from her. Oh, sorry. The motivation has to come from her. Otherwise, she's going to resist. Which I just thought was kind of funny. But yeah, so overall, I really liked this. I guess I could see how it's not for everyone, but it was quick, fast-paced. Had a lot of good insight and things to say about motherhood and friendship and all of those things that like I just talked about. But yeah, I really liked it. Check it out. I'm gonna finish this video here, but I picked up right afterwards Cassandra at the Wedding by Dorothy Baker, wow. And I'm really enjoying it. This is a really good summer read. And I needed something a little bit lighter after reading Stillborn, so I picked this baby up. Not sure where I'll talk about it next, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And also my quick little newbie tag. I was really nervous for it, so don't come for me. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video.